and welcome to the LEC. I'm the hostess with the mostest. It's Aaron Medic Chamberlain, and joining me today are my two contestants, Andrew Vedieste and Mikkel Gullborg, last name inserted here. We are here for the electrifying game show where we quiz our contestants on 3 questions each about facts throughout the LEC summer split so far. Both of our contestants are connected to TENS machines that will electrocute them throughout the show. We'll put both of those up to, let's say, 10 to start us off. You may see that arm shaking.
To start us off.
I can promise you they're not in any pain at all. Okay, so every question they get right, we'll keep the machine at its current level.
You
no pain at all?
No pain at all?
I promise. It's fine, man. Every question they get wrong, though, we will
fine,
go
bro.
up.
Trust me. Got it. Trust me, bro. It's fine.
How long are we doing this?
3 questions each.
Okay.
We'll go up by 10 points every time you get a question wrong. So who is kicking us off? Should we go Asian?
No,
order?
you go first.
This is my idea. I'm down to take it.
Pick a card, Mikkel, any card.
I'll take the bottom one.
Okay, we'll go with the bottom one. Gullborg, your question is, there are 12 champions in League whose name starts with A. Name one of them that was picked in the LEC this summer.
Ari.
Correct! Excellent, that is correct. Okay.
That felt so
Vedius,
easy.
we will ask you your question from the same card.
This is rigged. This is rigged. This is rigged.
You ready? Throughout LEC history, only 5 teams have won the championship title. If you arranged all of the letters in their names alphabetically, what would it spell? I'm gonna have to hurry you on this one, Benny.
Can I have the question again, please?
If you arranged all of the letters of the LEC champions' names alphabetically, what would it spell?
If I could arrange all
I'm sorry,
of
that's time up.
No, hang on. I need to at least try. So,
Okay, all of the letters of all of the LEC champions' names alphabetically.
Can I see this as
so
well?
like,
Yeah, this is the answer.
there's A.
Yeah, but how many A's? All of the letters of all of the names. How many A's?
Well, there's Alliance.
That's 2 A's.
And then there's Fnatic.
I'm really sorry, Betty. The answer was 4 A's, 2 C's, 1 D, 3 E's, an F, 2 G's, 3 I's, 3 L's, an M, 3 N's, 3 O's, 1 P, 2 R's, 3 S's, 2 T's, 1 U, and a 2 for G2 Esports. So we're going to increase yours up to 20 now, and you can see the shaking begins. Okay, Gullborg, you can pick your next question.
I'll take the top one, please.
This one, excellent. Okay.
Can you open this, please?
Yes, of course. There we are. Okay,
Thanks.
Gullborg, your question is this. Noah surged into the LEC this summer. Previously on KT, he has maintained a high KDA across the whole split. How do you spell Noah?
N-O-A-H.
Correct. Excellent. Vedius, your question.
No, man, no.
Championship points are a very complicated beast, but this question should be pretty easy for someone who has been around for as long as you. In total, how many championship points have Fnatic earned in the EULCS/LEC?
Throw history?
Yeah, you were there.
I don't even remember when we had championship points.
That's a good
Can
question.
you give me a rough ballpark?
It's somewhere between 1 and 1,000.
Okay, is it a round number?
It ends in a 0.
Okay. How many digits?
Okay, I'll give you 1 higher or lower, and then you have to guess.
Okay. I don't feel my arm anymore, man.
We can turn it down to 10 for now, okay? Back down to 10.
Okay,
1 higher or lower.
Okay, thank you.
And then you have to guess.
370.
Higher. And below 1,000.
560.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. It was 760 or 790, including 2023.
What do you mean, or? Why were there 2
Well, because
answers?
if you answered one correctly, I would have said it was the other one. Anyway, we're going to go up to 25 now on that. We'll see how the shaking starts again. All right, we'll go with Betty first.
I can take some of his points.
Okay, we'll give him one of your questions, and you'll get one of his questions.
Yeah, I feel a bit bad for him, I'll be
Betty,
honest.
pick a thing.
This one?
All right, let's have a look. Oh, yeah, this is a good question. Okay, should we start with yours? Okay.
Please.
The new format has been around in the LEC for almost a year now.
Yeah.
Let's see how familiar you are with it. If Team Heretics finish 4th in this split, how many regular season games will they have played in 2023?
How many regular season games will
Yep.
they have played in 2023?
Yep.
It would have been... If they finished in 4th place?
Yeah, regular season games.
And they were 27.
Exactly correct. Well done, Vinny.
Turn it down,
We'll take you down to 15 for that. There you are, down to 15 for now. Okay, Mikkel, this is one of the questions I prepared for Vedius, but he
Yes.
obviously
So,
is incapacitated.
Obviously, it'll be unplayable.
Okay. the last time that G2 and Fnatic finished first and second in the regular season was all the way back in 2020 spring. The finals ended as a 3-0 to G2, but can you tell me the month of the year that had the most birthdays for that G2 roster?
The month of the year that had the most birthdays
I've
of
got
that
to rush
G2
you on
roster.
this. Betty took very long on his answer.
Okay, is it June?
No, actually it was a trick question. Both September and November had 2 birthdays, with Wonder and Perks being born in September and Caps and Mickey being born in November. We're gonna pump you up. Should we go 40?
Oh,
How does
you could try it if you want to. I'm actually...
All right, so that's 40 for you.
Okay!
We'll bring that down. Anyway, that was the electrifying game show. What an incredible show it was overall. Anything our 2 contestants want to say before we move on?
I hate you. You're a trained doctor.
Yeah.
What does this help?
Well, it helped his knee.
It made me happy. I'm going to be honest. Anyway, we're going to lead on with some more talk about actually what's happening today as we break down some of the games and the stakes for it. I'll leave them over there enjoying themselves. But I'm going to hit you up with all of the stakes for all of the games today. The big game really for us is Game 2. If BDS are able to win Game 2, they will lock in a spot in our top 8. Now, if both SK and BDS win, we get no tiebreaker games. Isn't that great? The loser between Koi and Astralis will end in 9th place in this scenario. And obviously, SK and BDS will end in 7th and 8th. Now, if SK and BDS both lose today, we're actually going to end up with a 3-way tie scenario. It's important to note that even though 3 teams will have the same win-loss, when this occurs, we use the head-to-head between the teams. Astralis, if Koi win against Astralis, would have a good head-to-head. We're just going to press this over here and then click on Astralis. You can see they've already beaten SK and BDS through the course of the split. So in a 3-way tie for 7th, they would be put in 7th place. We'd then play a tiebreaker match between SK Gaming and BDS to see who gets the final spot in our top 8. If you want to follow along with all the excitement at home, make sure you go over to lec.gg/folder sheet, where you can keep track of all the scenarios for yourselves. We might see a tiebreaker, we might not. But earlier today, Trouble caught up with Perks from Vitality to talk about the summer split and the road ahead for the team. Let's check it out.
Thank you very much, Medic Perks. Thank you so much for joining me on this interview. As I told you before, my sheet is empty. I don't have any particular questions from you. I just want your reflections on the year.
I think it's quite depressing with the way we started, like 1st place regular season, and then 3rd in the next split, and now to finish 10th. It's like the worst ever possible outcome. Like, honestly, there hasn't been anything worse in my career. There was times where I thought, losing in MSI or losing in the finals or losing at Worlds finals or losing in Worlds quarterfinals was the worst thing in my life. But this is just like utter embarrassment. So yeah, there is always like so many regrets going through your mind, and like as an individual competitor, you always look at the games you lost first, like there's been 2 games this split at least only this split that I know I like solo lost from draft, and then my play as well, like because I didn't have a chance to be useful. So you always look at the prep that gone wrong, you always look at your play that gone wrong. I think it's just kind of like something you always look at happening to others. Like as a player that has never experienced it, like you always look at the other teams going into this downward spiral and negative momentum that hits you, and then you forget like kind of how to win. You get like this mental block of winning, even in the games you are supposed to win, you just don't, because there is like one player, like it can be me, it can be someone else that makes a mistake, then other player makes a mistake, and then like all these mistakes just like add up, and then you just lose, right? So yeah, that's kind of it. I think the shortest thing is the downward spiral that we didn't break out of, and it's just it's just sad. Yeah.
Now, of course, you guys still have a chance on getting to season finals. And I had Otto on this chair in winter, and he was in the exact same position as you are right now, and they did manage to bounce back. I'm going to ask you, is there any words of wisdom from your entire career on how to bounce back? How do you fight it? You guys make season finals. How do you fight for the title, fight for Worlds?
I mean, if we somehow miraculously make it to top 6 by our previous split successes, obviously, I will take it as a sign that this is, our comeback story, our comeback arc. We will have known in 2 weeks, approximately, whether we're going to make it or not. If we do, we're going to have a good amount of time to actually practice. Basically, it might sound petty, but I still wish that I get to top 6, right? By chance. I know I haven't. I don't want to finish the year here, basically, right? I know that. So, but it's not even like you realize in your life. It's like in your career, it's not about just losing. It's about like when you lose, to like not let it destroy you in a way, or like not let you like give up. And like I know that I won't give up in that sense, right? So even if we don't make it to top 6, like there's gonna be a lot of time for me to hopefully come back next year stronger, right? It sounds a little bit, how do I say, when I reflect on my career, of course I did, after losing yesterday, it's kind of, again, embarrassing, and it hurts my pride, my ego, my everything, right? To go from like being top 4, top 8, top 4, top 2 player in your position for 4 years in a row on 2 different roles, and then you go to being the last place in your region. This is like no one in the whole world takes this harder than me. Not our fans, not our teammates, not my teammates, not anyone else. So I am sorry to all the fans, but in the how is it called, in the other light, I'm still a human, and this is like very big part of my life. So it obviously like pains me more than anyone, right? So part of me still hopes we can make top 6. So I will be cheering for every team that can like give us that chance, right? So yeah, that's kind of it, honestly.
I don't think it sounds petty, and I don't think it sounds shameful, because you fall back and you get back. You fall down and you get back up, Perks, and you have so many fans out there that you've built yourself by
and
your
haters
performances.
as well. They're coming out right now.
You know what? They say you convert these to fans as well, Perks. Thank you very much for the interview. I wish you best of luck in your game today. Drakus and Ender, over to you.